Hey guys, welcome back to RC Legends. So on today's video is an extremely special Kyosho kit, and I 100% genuinely believe this is probably going to be the best chassis build I've ever done, because right out of the box it's very special, but the extras I've bought for it, which we'll go through in this video, and then how I'm going to do the body shell and the decals, I'm I am really confident that at the end of it, this is going to be something rather special. And what I should have said up front is a massive thank you to Keith for this kit. Massively appreciated, my friend. So obviously here we have the Kyosho Turbo Optima. Obviously this is a re from the Legend series. The original came out in 1986. And why this is a special kit is because they launched it with all the gold parts. So as the Kyosho timeline goes with the Optima chassis, the very first kit with that chassis was the standard Optima, then followed by the Javelin, and then came the gold edition Turbo Optima, which I've never actually seen one in real life. And then after that came a Turbo Optima, but it didn't have the gold bits on. So yeah, I mean, I'm no expert in Kyosho, but what it looks to me is when the Kyosho boys decided this is the kit we're going to do next, they combined the gold edition with the standard kit, and we got this. So basically, this is kind of the all singing, all dancing gold edition Turbo Optima. But as I say, with some extra gold bits that I've bought, it's going to take this to the next level. So just quickly, before I bring the camera over and we have a good look at this, because I've not opened this kit up yet, I've now bought the reproduction tyres for it from Marwan, which are just, if you've never used Marwan, just check them out, the website's awesome. So I've bought a full set, 2 pairs of OT 66s, which this car had originally. I've also ordered the alloy gold wheels for it, which are just superb. They're available on eBay. And to finish it off, I've got the gold sidebars for the chassis. Yeah, I mean, if you know what this chassis looks like when it's finished as standard, it's gorgeous. But with those gold sidebars, gold wheels, it's going to be rather special. Right, so let's get into this kit. Look how gorgeous it is with all this gold. Obviously, it's got the option house gold shocks on, which have changed now from the originals. Originals had the adjustable collar on with a screw, whereas these are threaded now, which I guess the Kyosho original boys are not happy about, but I don't mind them. It's a better adjustment on the shocks for me personally. Again, if this is like the first time you come across one of these videos, Kyosho upgrade when they do a re and these are ready to take brushless power on like 2S batteries, which is awesome. Now, interestingly, if you saw the Javelin video, which is the same chassis basically, that kit came with the option to run it belt or chain. The original was chain, and it gives you, in the kit, you got the chain and the belt and the chain pulleys and the belt pulleys, but in the Turbo Optima you do not. This comes belt driven as standard. Now the original was chain, so ideally I want to be running this as chain, but I did just say, because I've not opened this box yet, it does say somewhere, where is it, four-wheel drive belt drive pulley for chain is also included in the kit, so purchase of an optional chain can change the drive system. So basically, yeah, the pulleys are there, I just need to buy the chain for it. So there's no rush to do that, but I definitely will do that. I want it to be as close to the original as possible. Now, if there's ever a kit that gives you that wow factor when you take the lid off, it's this one. Look at that, my friends. That is gorgeous, isn't it? Again, I mean, it's very similar to the Javelin in layout. It's just the parts are gold. And the cardboard colouring is gold as well, which, I don't know, it just makes it look extremely high end. So before we just sort of take some bits out, as I said, I've now ordered the gold alloy wheels for it. I'll just put a picture up of those, and also the gold sidebars. Now I believe these are in matching gold to be identical to these, fingers crossed, so it's not going to look like an add-on part at the end. Not too concerned about the wheels doing that, but definitely the sidebars if it was a different kind of gold. Anyway, they've not arrived yet. Tyres, and well, wheels and tyres, because, as I said, I'll show you the tyres for this car have arrived. These are from Marwan, and these are the OT66s, which are the Bridgestones. They go front and back. So that means that these wheels and tyres, and I'm guessing because they're so soft, that I'll get a set of foams in there somewhere as well. That means I've got a full set of Kyosho wheels and tyres to run my Kyosho cars once they're built. So that's super cool, because I would never run them with the reproduction tyres. They're just for the shelf. So yeah, obviously these will bolt straight on. Well, I can use the rear pair on the Turbo Scorpion to run that. The fronts I'm not too bothered about. And then when the first one you'll see on this channel driving will be the Javelin. Obviously I'll put these wheels and tyres on it, and then we can really give it some sort of well, we can run it hard, or harder than I normally would. And again on this car. But as an added bonus to me, I've got the Kyosho original Optima Pro, and I've also got an Optima Mid, which have basically got Shelf Queen wheels and tyres on. So now this set is just going to fit all of them. So I'm super excited about that. Right, just a quick look at these. So we've got this beautiful gold alloy chassis sides. Obviously we've got the shocks, which are awesome. That's the rear left motor plate at the back, and then we've got the front underguard. So yeah, lovely. Oh, and of course it comes with alloy hubs, front hubs. And then in the next one we have the right hand side plate. As I said, the chain is optional. You get your belt in your kit, and you get your belt pulleys, so it's fully 100% good to go belt, but they do give you the chain sprockets. A little bit odd that, I mean, for a cost of a chain, it can't be a lot. I would have hoped to see that in there, but to be honest, how many people are actually going to run this with a chain? It's probably going to be more belt, isn't it? And then just top left, we've got the gears. So two counter gears and a plastic one. Final gears in metal, and then the front diff case. So just a quick look at the tyres. So they're front and backs, same width. Incredibly soft rubber. I've said that before about the Kyosho kits. So I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing it's got foams in there. But yeah, it's going to be really cool to have those as running sort of tyres. And then the body set. So we do get the Chunky Monkey Kyosho driver. As you might know, I'm not a fan of these things, if I'm honest. They're too bulbous. Kind of thinking that the driver figure won't be needed in this car, but won't know that until the car's finished, because as I say, it's going to have gold decal netting on the two side windows, although you are going to be able to see straight through that front window. So yeah, again, that's another suck it and see. But yeah, a little bit of cutting out on this shell. Such a beautiful shape, this. And you can see from the canopy in the front of it how the Optima Mid body set came from this. Lovely. Right, I tell you what, let me dig the decals out now and show you those. Right, so this is the first set that I've had done, and these have come from MCI. So I've just got a copy of the original Turbo Optima decals, and as you can see, you've just got everything changed to gold. Now, there's not a great deal of decals I'm going to use on these. Why I got this set done is, as I said earlier, I want the window nettings in gold. I also needed the 210 numbers and the Turbo Optima decals. Everything else, I doubt I will use. There may be a little bit of this, I don't know. But I must admit, I am liking this big gold Kyosho decal there. That's looking pretty cool. But yeah, the second set I got done. So these are the Turbo Optima Mid decals. And the whole point of these is for these blocks that go obviously on the mid. And these can be transferred onto this body shell really easily. So yeah, the body shell is going to be all black, and then it's going to have these coming off the sides. These are like they go on the front. There's bits for the roof. So that'll be the first process once it's painted. Get these blocks on, and then we'll get the numbers on and the Turbo Optima decals, and then it's just a case of kind of maybe mixing and matching between the two. And obviously we have got, which I'll just show you, we have got the original of it. We've got the actual kit decals as well. So I may use some of those. You know what might look good on like where this comes down on the side of the body, we can use some of the where is it, the black decals like that. There's some longer ones behind the driver decals, but you know, black writing going down there, that might just sort of liven it up a little bit. I don't know, that'll be, as I say, that's just going to be fun putting that together. Okay, what do you think? It's going to be pretty special, this one, isn't it? I am yeah, I always say it, but I really am excited about putting this one together. The unfortunately, in the build list, it's now, I think it's in third position. I think we're building what we're building. I think we're doing the Javelin first, and then I'm doing the Turbo Scorpion in my build list, and then this will be the next one up. So that's just going to be mega cool. Yeah, so leave in the comments what you think. I mean, I'm not the first to put these bits on this chassis, you know, but you know, if you Google it and you Google Kyosho Turbo Optima alloy, you'll see pictures of the kits finished, and wow, it really does look something special. And also in the comments, let me know what you think about my the body and decals idea. Obviously it's going to be very black and gold, but I kind of think it's going to be pretty special, and I also think it's going to be quite unique. As I said, I know people have used the Turbo Optima mid decals on this body set. I know that's been done, but I've never seen an all black body and all the decals changed to gold. I've never seen that done, and I just think with all those big lumps of the Turbo Optima mid, you know, the blocks of the gold on this chassis, it just, I don't know. The only thing I'm unsure about is the gold netting. And that's funny because that's where I started when I started dreaming how I wanted this to look. So yeah, it'll be a bit of a suck it and see, I suppose, to whether the gold netting works. If it doesn't, obviously I've got the original kit decals, so there's nothing lost. But I think because the shell's black and then the black netting might not look the best. But anyway, we'll see. So yeah, I'll end this video here. So as always, thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, maybe you could give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed already, please go do that, and make sure you've got all the notifications switched on for our weekly videos. That'd be absolutely awesome. And as always, my friends, happy RCing.